It was just like,
Yeah.
oh my God, it's Garland Farms. I need to
Yeah.
this guy is the crop deaths king.
Hello and welcome back again to the Garland Farms channel, where we expose veganism for all its clown world, wrong is right mentality. One of the tactics being used by vegans today is what I call incremental demonization of animal foods. For instance, there is a subset of vegans who have the ultimate goal of criminalizing all animal agriculture as well as hunting and fishing. But they believe that if they can first get the general public on board with abolishing processed meats, that this will get the ball rolling towards their ultimate goal of criminalizing everyone who eats any sort of meat, fish, or dairy. For example, here's a vegan making a comparison between eating Oreo cookies, which he claims are vegan, versus eating hot dogs under the false pretenses that both Oreo cookies and hot dogs are harmful to human health, but only hot dogs are causing animal suffering and death.
But if somebody wants to eat ultra processed like cookies and like Oreos, Oreos are vegan and they're really bad for you. If somebody wants to eat that and harm their health, then that's their own choice that I wish they wouldn't make, but they might make it. But if somebody wants to eat ultra processed like hot dogs, where it harms their health, but it also is causing suffering and death of another animal, I would say that it's reasonable for even non-vegans to take issue with this.
So let's examine the claims that this vegan just made. Firstly, the average American eats about 70 hot dogs per year. The average pig yields about 144 pounds of meat. The average hot dog weighs 0.081 pounds. So one pastured pig could produce 1,777 hot dogs. This means that at today's consumption rate, it would take the average American more than 25 years to eat the equivalent of one pig. Meanwhile, let's examine just a bit of the animal suffering and death caused by the ingredients in these so-called vegan Oreos. Number 1, sugar. There are 27 different toxic pesticides used in order to cultivate sugarcane. Of those 27 pesticides, 11 are acutely toxic, creating a hazardous environment for farm workers. 26 are linked to chronic health problems such as cancer, 11 contaminate streams or groundwater, and 23 are poisonous to wildlife. Number 2, wheat. There are 68 toxic pesticides used in order to produce wheat. Of those 68 pesticides, 25 are acutely toxic, creating a hazardous work environment for farm workers. 61 are linked to chronic health problems such as cancer. 23 contaminate streams or groundwater, and 57 are poisonous to wildlife. Number 3, palm oil. 85% of the world's palm oil production comes from Indonesia and Malaysia. Palm oil production is the largest cause of deforestation worldwide. Huge areas of rainforest are being bulldozed and torched to make room for more plantations. It is estimated that worldwide, an area of the rainforest the size of 300 football fields is cleared every hour. In light of this, Indonesia and Malaysia alone could potentially see the complete eradication of their rainforests in just a matter of years. When these tropical forests are scorched, the smoke from the fires release seemingly infinite amounts of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. While large areas of tropical forests are slashed and burned, ready for new oil palms to be planted, the very real and horrible truth is that it is destroying habitats for many vulnerable species that live in these parts of the world. Indonesia's rainforests, for example, are among the world's most species-rich environments and are home to a vast array of endangered plants and iconic wildlife such as orangutans, tigers, elephants, and rhinos. Sadly, all of these animals are at serious risk, and if nothing is done soon, these species are going to be irreversibly driven into extinction. One of the many species that are being harmed by the cultivation of palm oil is the orangutan. It is estimated that over 50 orangutans are killed every single week due to deforestation and habitat loss. Quite often, their forest homes are destroyed by the use of heavy machinery or are set on fire. As a result of this, the orangutans are usually left to slowly starve to death, or they are frequently killed by plantation workers when they emerge from the jungle in search of food. Mothers often die protecting their babies, which are then taken and sold as pets. The truth is, we could go on through this ingredients list and prove that each ingredient is causing untold but gargantuan amounts of animal suffering and death, but it will not deter the vegan cult. Vegans, who are even willing to acknowledge it, will mock the death and suffering that their so-called vegan menu is causing.
Crop deaths, though!
Or even stoop so low as to blame it all on farm animals. So as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time.